It begins in silence. A quiet room. You and her. A simple question hangs in the air, seemingly innocent. What should we do tonight? And in that moment, a poison is chosen. You don't answer. Instead, you deflect. I don't know. What do you want to do? Your voice is a hollow echo. This is it. The weakness, not indecision. It's something far more corrosive. It is the silent killer of female respect. Reactive validation seeking. You think you're being considerate, accommodating, kind. You're trying to make her happy by erasing yourself from the equation. But here is the brutal truth. A woman cannot respect a man who does not respect his own reality. She cannot desire a ghost. Every time you deflect a decision, you are not giving her a choice. You are giving her a burden. The burden of leadership you just abandoned. You are communicating non-verbally, a terrifying message. My internal world is so fragile, so unimportant, that your slightest whim can overwrite it. This isn't a conscious calculation on her part. It's a primal, biological response. Respect is tied to competence, to certainty. A ship's captain who constantly asks the passengers for directions isn't seen as democratic. He's seen as dangerously incompetent. You are the captain of your own life. Let's call him the architect. A man named Arthur. He could design cathedrals that touched the sky, structures of immense beauty and integrity. He met a woman, Ilara. She was drawn to his mind, to the worlds he could build with paper and ink. She saw the strength in his creations. Then, the weakness began to seep through the cracks. It started with dinner. I booked a table at the city's best restaurant. He'd say, unless you'd prefer something else, anything is fine, we can cancel. His certainty would evaporate. His plans, once solid as the foundations of his buildings, became suggestions, whispers, apologies. He'd state a bold opinion on art, then see a flicker of disagreement in her eyes. Immediately he would retreat. Well, that's just one way to see it. Your point is probably more valid. He was an architect who had lost his blueprint. He became a mirror, desperately trying to reflect what he thought she wanted to see. But a mirror has no depth. It has no substance. And Ilara, who was drawn to the man who built worlds, found herself with a man who couldn't even inhabit his own. His admiration for her became a prison for his own identity. Every unanswered text was a judgment. Every neutral expression, a condemnation. Her respect didn't vanish in a fiery argument. It died a slow, silent death. It was starved of the one thing it needed to survive, his own self-respect. She didn't leave him because he was a bad man. He was a good man. She left because she couldn't see him at all. This is the core of the issue. The transformation is not about becoming an arrogant, unfeeling brute. It is not about ignoring her needs. It is about building an inner world so solid, so compelling, that it exists with or without her approval. It is about having your own North Star, a man with a mission, with a purpose that transcends any single relationship, is magnetic. His reality has a gravitational pull. He doesn't ask, what should we do? He says, I'm going to this art exhibit on Friday. It's going to be incredible. I'd love for you to come with me. The choice is still hers. But the plan, the direction, the initial reality is his. He is offering her an experience, not a task. This is the antidote to the poison. A firm but gentle assertion of your own existence. It is not aggressive, it is declarative. It says, I am here. Stop being a mirror. Start being a sculpture. A work in progress, yes, but a solid object with weight and texture and form. A woman respects a man who leads his own life, because a man who leads his own life is capable of co-creating a new one with her. He doesn't build his world for her. He builds it for himself, and then invites her to be a cherished part of it. The silent killer of respect is the abdication of self. So pick yourself up. Stop asking for directions to a life you should be building. Draw your own map. Build your own cathedral, and trust that the right person will not want to change your design, but will be in awe of it, and will want to build her own spire right alongside yours.